Hi there, I'm Craig and we're headed down to Affordable Auto Glass to get my darn windshield repaired. Alright, looks like we're here. Well, they tell me there's more than just auto glass installation going on here. We'll just have to go find out. Let's see what I gotta do to fix my windshield.
Hey, welcome to Affordable Auto Glass. How can I help you?
Hello, I need my windshield repaired.
Okay, do you have your registration?
Yes, I do.
Excellent.
Voila.
Thank you. Alright, so we're going to make a quick phone call to your insurance company. We'll get a claim number.
Hold it right there.
What's up?
I already called my insurance agent. You don't have to.
Well, for your insurance company, we actually have to call the company and make a claim for glass replacement.
Okay. Yeah, this is Craig. I'm actually insured with you guys, and I need to have my windshield repaired. Oh, hang on a sec, okay? They're actually recommending that I use somebody else.
Insurance companies tend to have specific people that they work with, and they'll try to steer you over to those companies. You're here now, you have the right to choose whoever you want, and we'd love to do the work for you. Okay.
Hello? Yeah, I'm down here at Affordable Auto Glass right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and have them do the work for me. Sound good? Hold on a sec, okay? They actually say they can't guarantee your work.
I wouldn't expect them to guarantee our work, but we guarantee our work, so you're all set.
Ain't good enough for me. Hello? Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and go with Affordable because they said they'd stand by their work and guarantee it as well.
Thank you. All right, I'll take that claim number. All right, excellent. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Okay, so you're all set. We can get started. Do you have your car keys?
Yes, I do.
We're gonna take a look at the vehicle.
Only if you promise that you take care of my baby.
Of course. Make yourself comfortable in our waiting room, and we will let you know when you're all set.
Okay,
all right.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Thanks for coming.
Ooh, nice and cozy. Hey, clean restrooms and a waiting area.
Do you know why I pulled you over?
No, I don't.
You got an expired inspection sticker.
For a long time, I thought I had to go with the glass company that my insurance agency told me to go with.
No, absolutely not. You have the right to go to whatever glass company you choose to do so. I mean, if your insurance agency actually denies you that right, it's called steering, and it's actually illegal. Now, because of the relationship that glass companies and insurance companies often have with each other, they'll often send you to the cheapest glass company, and you might be sacrificing quality by doing that. So it's important to be aware of your rights and to not be a victim of steering. With larger insurance companies becoming more prominent, some have outsourced their claim centers to a third party. When you are given a 1-800 number to report your glass damage, it's possible your call is being answered by someone not directly employed by your insurance company. These third parties are often connected to large corporate glass shops and have worked out an agreement with your insurance company. More often than not, they'll refer you to one of their own shops.
Fortunately, we took our cameras to the insurance professionals. Let's go now and see what they have to say.
Horace Mann Insurance has been in existence since 1945, and I personally have been in business for over 15 years now. We've had problems in the past where if an insured goes and calls an 800 number with a glass loss at the insurance company, a lot of times that insurance company will go and direct you to basically a glass call center, which then steers you to a particular corporate shop, which is basically a shop that has no real location physically or locally. And once that work gets done, they're gone in their van, and if you have a problem, you'll be calling us to tell us about the problem, in which case we'll have to tell you to contact that corporate shop, which can often be difficult because they're very difficult to get a hold of once the service has been completed.
Now normally, folks, you'd sit here in the waiting room, maybe flip through a magazine, maybe watch some television, but today we're going to try something different. We're going to try a walk through the whole process of what it takes to repair and replace a windshield. to help you learn about all the other things that Affordable Auto Glass can do for you and your car. Hey, Craig here.
Hi, I'm Joe.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
You think you could run me through the steps it takes to replace a windshield?
Sure. The first step we're going to take is we're going to walk around the car and see if there's any existing damage. So we're going to check all the panels in the back here. So this one looks pretty good. If there was damage, we would actually call the customer and just make them aware of it.
Now what happens if you guys find like any roadkill up in the wheel well?
We'll probably just scrape it off, take it out back, and flay up some steaks or something.
Right on.
Yeah.
Sounds delicious.
All right, so this one's all good. There's no scratches or any damage. All right, Craig, now we're gonna have you prep this windshield, but you're gonna actually do that with John for your car.
Sounds good. Lead me on.
Let's go.
Let's say you need to have a windshield replaced in your car. You call your insurance agent. They go ahead and give you this 800 number that you have to call. They take all the information down, and then they tell you, would you like us to set up an appointment for you? And you say, oh, no, I think I'm going to go to a shop that I've been to before. I trust them. They do good work over there. And they tell you, well, we can't guarantee the work. So what are you going to do? You're probably going to go to whoever they're trying to send you to in the first place. When in fact, it doesn't cost you any more to use Affordable Auto Glass. We guarantee our work. We warranty it nationwide. We can take care of it for you.
Right now we're just about to put some activator on this glass so the glue will bond to it.
Stinky stuff, huh?
Next we're going to apply some urethane to this molding to attach it securely to the glass.
What's that, some crazy super urethane?
It sure is.
That looks easy enough. I could probably do that.
You want to try?
So I got to press both buttons, or
just the bottom one.
Come on there. Whoa, hey, take it easy. Yes, sir, I'm talking. Yeah, I guess I put it on a little thick there, eh?
With a glove on, just come across here and just smooth this out so it's nice and flat and even.
Okay, so what's the next step?
And the next thing we're going to do is start disassembling the vehicle, get ready to cut out the old windshield.
You gotta take the whole car apart to get the windshield?
No, just anything that covers the edges of the glass, like this plastic cowl down here, and the windshield wipers, obviously. These cars are a little more involved than most, so we actually had quite a bit to take off on this.
Jeez. Hope you guys are getting paid enough.
Is it ever enough?
You guys ever come across rust along the windshield lines?
Rust is a very common thing that we come across. Usually happens from a previous windshield replacement that was not properly done. Anytime a vehicle has been in an accident and had some work done to it, if the panels aren't lined up correctly, if something is off by a little bit, you'll have a bad fitment on a windshield.
This past week we've had 2 cars with windshield leaks that have caused electrical problems. Car gets towed in, things don't run because of water in the car. So we fix it, and then we've had to send it to Affordable to have the windshield repaired so that the problem doesn't reoccur.
We send a lot of reseal jobs over to Joe. The windshield won't have a crack, but it'll be leaking. And usually it's because of poor installation from somewhere else.
And we'll take it and find the leak, replace the windshield again, and eliminate the problem.
How's Joe for a boss? Is he pretty rigorous with his standards?
About as high as you could expect from anybody. Not just from the ownership standpoint, but from the employees also.
So John, I assume repairs are probably cheaper than replacing a whole windshield.
A repair certainly is cheaper than replacing a windshield. It's not always an option though. It all depends on the type of the brake and the size of the brake. And in some instances of the location, if the brake is directly in front of the driver's line of vision, that's not something that you would want to have repaired because it won't completely go away.
As you will see in this video clip, Affordable Auto Glass takes great pride in the quality work and attention to detail that goes into every windshield repair. The vehicle is thoroughly inspected for all previous damage. The hood is covered with a protective blanket. The brake is probed to remove loose pieces of glass and open the brake. An injector is installed on the brake. A vacuum is created to remove any air and moisture in the brake. special resin is injected into the brake until it's completely filled. The repair is cured using ultraviolet light. The windshield is cleaned and the vehicle is vacuumed. The vehicle is inspected to ensure a quality repair. Everyone at Affordable Auto Glass treats this process of repairing your windshield very seriously and is proud of all the work they do.
If you have any question about using Affordable Auto Glass, I would basically say call your insurance agent. Ask your friends, ask maybe somebody in your family. There's real good probability that they've used us before. I mean, if we do a job for somebody, we're going to make sure that for the life of the vehicle that the thing's not going to leak. If you have a problem with anything that you don't like about it, we're going to take care of it because we want you to come back. We want your friends. We want everybody to come back.
But this one here, can we repair this, or we're going to have to take this windshield out?
This one's definitely coming out.
Just keep pulling it along?
Just keep pulling it. There you go.
Have you guys saved this stuff? Put it in another car?
Some people might, but we don't.
Uh-oh.
This is what we call a cold knife. Just a simple L-shaped blade with a pull cable handle, and this is how we're going to cut out most of this windshield.
Wow. Almost looks like something you see at the dentist's office.
Not mine.
Come on, baby.
The one thing we never want to do is pull out at a corner, because once it frees up, that's when this is going to come out, and we could scratch something here.
Ooh. Do all the other places do as much prep work? You know, in the safeguard and the hood and what have you?
Unfortunately, no. That's one of the things that we see very often, actually, when we do a replacement that has been done somewhere else previously. We would see scratches along the inside edges of the fenders here.
Ooh,
where they would hit it with a tool such as this. You know, they may not cover the inside. You may get, you know, a spot of glue on your nice leather seat.
You guys clean up the interiors later when you're done too?
We clean the entire vehicle when we're done.
Wow.
Well, every time I get the car back, it's spotless. And on my own car, it's always clean. I'm very picky with it. And you go to get the windshield done, you think, well, on the dash there's going to be dirt or dust particles or even maybe a gouge in the dash from a tool that they use to pull the, or a scratch on your car. Well, my wife has a Mercedes. I wouldn't bring it anywhere because it can be scratched very, very easily. I would have no problem bringing it to Joe. And again, with my own vehicles too. I've had them. So you get it back clean. It's all kind of armor-alled up. It's actually too clean. It's strange, but it's nice, you know.
And you guys don't get inside and kick the windshield out, do you?
No, we don't.
Is that Joe's flapjack flipper?
No, this is called an equalizer. It's just a big flat blade. We're going to plug this in, and we're just going to run it across the bottom. This blade is going to vibrate, and it's going to cut everything across the bottom.
All right, let's see that baby in action.
I'm just going to soak this down with a little bit of glass cleaner, because this blade will cut through wet urethane much easier than it will dry. What you can do is just watch and make sure that you don't see that blade on the outside.
I will remind everybody not to try this at home.
Want to give it a try?
Sure.
What you're going to do is just set the blade up against the glass.
Yeah, like that.
Yep, and hold it up, and then you're going to plunge it down with each cut. That's why we have this pad here to protect the dashboard from any cuts.
Come on, baby.
Apparently we're still stuck.
Maybe over here. It seems like a crack shot right from there. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it just slid down.
Next step is to remove the old urethane. What we want to do is just shave it down so there's just barely a skim coat of the old bead. If there's a skim coat left, it will bond perfectly. Also, it's to help avoid digging into the paint and causing any scratches that could potentially cause some rust later on.
Man, you're pretty good with that blade. Did it take you a while to get used to ripping off that stuff?
One of the hardest parts of the job.
Is it?
Definitely.
Yeah, I think I'd probably slit my finger open.
Done that.
Look what I found in there. Looks like a little horsefly.
Once we're done installing this window, it's going to move on to a detailer who is going to clean the vehicle, and he's going to inspect the work, and then when he's done, a third set of eyes is going to come over and inspect the entire vehicle also to make sure that everything is perfectly in place, nothing was out of place, and everything is clean.
If you're working outside, you're probably going to have pretty good weather.
The mobile work outside is it's convenient for the customer, but it's not the ideal condition to be actually replacing a windshield in.
A lot of the glasses have to be glued in the car, and a day like today where it's really nice out, I can see that's possible, but on colder days, I can't imagine how the glue would be set the proper way unless it's in a controlled environment.
We try to do everything on a mobile as we would in the shop. There's just certain conditions that you have to deal with that sometimes make it a little difficult to get it as perfect as we would like it to be.
Hey buddy, you need some help over there?
Yeah, that'd be great. Hey buddy, you need some help?
No, no!
We really stress how important it is to take weather conditions into account. If it's exposed to extreme cold temperatures, extreme hot or humid temperatures, it affects the way the adhesive cures. You have to remember that this glass is being kept in place by glue. So obviously, if it's 40 degrees or below, that's going to really increase the time that it takes for this adhesive to dry properly and to cure. It might increase it double, up to many hours. It might increase it up to days, depending on the condition. If you drive away and it hasn't actually dried properly, the windshield can pop out. Obviously that can be hazardous, even deadly to you or your passengers. So you really need to have your vehicle sit tight wherever the glass installation was done until the urethane cures properly. So if we do mobile service calls, we absolutely stress that the weather conditions have to be ideal.
A few times we were asked as an insurance agent if the auto glass company can come out and fix the glass on site, either to a work or a home location. And usually we advise that it's done in the shop just because of the safety features, and things can be done in a more efficient and correct manner when it's done at Affordable Auto Glass.
It's nice to have a controlled environment when you're doing the windshield, such as in a shop.
Wow, look at all this stuff. What is all this stuff?
Well, we've got everything in there that we need to do an efficient repair or replacement on the road. If it's too hot, if it's too cold, if it's humid, if it's raining, windy, snow, we cannot and we do not recommend mobile repairs. It can create for an unsafe, a hazardous replacement. It's just a big gamble.
The whole thing about weather and temperature is such an important factor to us that we've decided to seek out a medical expert to find out more. So let's go.
As a physical therapist, we routinely recommend the use of cold for treatment of pain and inflammation. That's because cold will decrease our sensation and our circulation. For this very reason, it is not recommended that we work for prolonged periods outdoors, especially when the use of fine motor control is needed. It's quite difficult to perform manual dexterity and tasks that require great skill with our hands. It would be much better to perform those activities in a controlled environment.
Woo! Oh, so the point is, of course, the human body is a lot less effective at getting the job done properly when the temperature's frickin' freezing. Woo! On the other hand, extreme heat like here in the sauna can make you just as miserable as being in the freezing cold. Woo! It's freaking boiling. That's why Affordable always recommends all installations and repairs be done in the shop. freaking hot in there. How would you like it trying to put a windshield in this extreme heat?
I know that there's a lot of confusion out there about this one issue, but when you call the 800 number that your insurance company gives you, chances are it is a glass company, one that they have contracted with, and they're going to try to force you to use that company. But when you call our 1-800 number, you speak to somebody at Affordable Auto Glass. When you come to us for a glass replacement, we handle all the paperwork. Our hours are Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5:30, and we're open Saturday 8 to 12.
So now we're on to your other thing again?
We sure are.
You think I could try this out at home?
You could try it. Wouldn't recommend it.
Beautiful. Look, Ma, one hand. Come on, baby. Yeah.
It's actually pretty good for your first time, but it's just not up to our standards.
What are you gonna do? You think Joe would be proud of me?
Joe's hard to please.
Hey, maybe you guys should put out your own video on how to install windshields.
As you will see in this video clip, Affordable Auto Glass takes great pride in the quality work and attention to detail that goes into every windshield they install. After the vehicle is carefully inspected for any previous damage, the interior is carefully covered. The windshield wipers, cowl, and any antennas and moldings are removed. The exterior of the vehicle is protected by taping the corners of the hood and fenders, then covering them with blankets. The windshield is removed. All of the old adhesive is removed with only a thin skin remaining. The adhesive surface is cleaned and primed. New adhesive is applied. The windshield is set in place. Everyone at Affordable Auto Glass treats this process of replacing your windshield with a rare level of care and professionalism. The moldings are reinstalled along with the cowl, windshield wipers, and antenna. The windshield is cleaned and the vehicle is vacuumed. The vehicle is inspected to ensure a quality installation.
Here at Affordable Auto Glass, we have the secret formula for customer service. We use only quality OEM glass, the best adhesives, and experienced installers. We're convenient, giving you a free loaner car, a ride to and from work, or mobile service. And Affordable Auto Glass gives you a lifetime guarantee on leaks. We'd like to share our secret formula for customer service with you. Call Affordable Auto Glass West Springfield.
For me to get inside.
Well, we should be good from here.
There must be some powerful suction cups.
Just work our way around, lightly just seating this down into the glue so we get a nice even bond all the way.
Open says me. Oh, I see. Hey, now I get it.
Just to release the pressure.
Wow, nice. It's actually pushing air into there.
Now I can put the rear view mirror back on. Now we put it back to the way it was.
Well, you guys make it look easy. Well, John, I'd like to thank you for your time and your patience. Show me how it's done.
You're welcome. It was my pleasure to show you what's actually behind your windshield. Hopefully now you have a better understanding of what we do here.
All right, well, hopefully you folks do too, all right?
And that's gonna close the hood on this one.
Is it Miller time yet? Now it's time to hear some thoughts from the owner, Joe Esley, maybe a customer or two.
I'm very picky about the people that I hire. It's just we have highly skilled people, and they are hard to find. We're selective. I mean, we get a lot of repeat business, and that's basically because we do a good job. When we do it right, we take care of you. If there's a problem, we take care of it right away. We want to make sure everything's done exactly the way that you want it done.
I come back to Affordable Auto Glass when I need an inspection or if I have a problem with a windshield because of their customer service. It's always easy to get an appointment. The staff is friendly when I come in. They're happy to see you. You go other places in any type of service industry, and I think that you have to settle for a mediocre service and mediocre quality, and that's not the case at Affordable. They do a great job. They're happy to see you when you come in the door. They treat you well. They respect that you're busy. I work full-time. I have a family. I can't spend a lot of time doing this kind of thing, and they get me in and out, and they do a great job. That's why I keep coming back. I've recommended Affordable to a lot of friends and a lot of coworkers because of the high quality of service. I always have a good experience. They have flexible hours. They've always treated me very well and done a high quality job.
Don't let yourself be stranded without a car. Affordable Auto Glass makes it easy and convenient to have your windshield replaced. We are the only auto glass shop with our own fleet of free loaner cars. And now we're bigger and better than ever. Our new facility allows us to get your repair done faster while continuing to offer you the same great service you've come to expect. At Affordable Auto Glass, we will work with your insurance company. Come on down and see us at our new location, Affordable Auto Glass. Could anything be easier?
Affordable Auto Glass is great. It's a great one-stop shop for a lot of your services. Not just glass, but also for your state inspection sticker. So a lot of times when people go and insure a new vehicle with us, we'll recommend that they go to Affordable for their state inspection sticker, also for their checkpoint insurance inspection. And it's all nice one-stop shopping. And also because you offer free window etching, and that saves you money on your comprehensive portion of your insurance of 15%. We'll recommend you go there. So that's 3 things you can do all in one stop at Affordable Auto Glass.
Hey Joe, what are you doing?
I'm etching this car's windows.
What's that do?
It saves you 15% on your comprehensive portion of your auto insurance.
Well, what's that cost me?
Nothing, it's free. You just go to our website and request a coupon.
It's true and free through participating insurance agencies. All you have to do is click on the 15% off coupon on the notepad, fill out the required fields, and click Submit.
It's a lot harder to steal a VIN-etched car because it's really costly and time-consuming to actually remove this glass. If the thief does not remove the glass, then the vehicle can easily be traced back to the owner. So it really makes sense to just go ahead and get your car VIN-etched and maybe save some money and save yourself some heartache as well. A VIN is a vehicle identification number. Basically, it's a number that is etched into the glass chemically, and it's a really good auto theft deterrent. And what we do is when we etch it into the glass, it doesn't affect the appearance or the strength of the glass at all. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just cleaning any dust or debris or any dirt off of the windows. I'll stick it right onto the window. There we go. And then move on to the next one.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's like a little piece of Scotch tape.
The next step is the funnest part though. This is the actual etching fluid. And we don't put it on the glass, but just the number.
Oh, it's kind of like putting on lipstick or something, huh?
Yes, we're giving a makeover to this car right now. A theft deterrent makeover. Peel these little pieces off, and the number is officially etched.
Voila, like magic.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, this is a really good theft deterrent device, and some insurance companies will even offer you a 15% discount on your vehicle. So make sure you ask them if they'll give you a discount for your VIN number.
I'll definitely have to do that. I want to thank you, Josie, for showing me the fine
pleasure,
world
Greg.
of VIN etching.
Oh, it's all in a day's work.
It
doesn't take an Einstein to figure out that Affordable Auto Glass in West Springfield is the best place to go after you've had a little accident. Affordable Auto Glass is the affordable and convenient way to get your windshield replaced. So when the laws of physics cause your windshield to crack, you now know the solution. Affordable Auto Glass in West Springfield.
Checkpoint, an official pre-insurance inspection station. Josie, tell us a little bit about it.
Well, basically, if you're going to take out comprehensive auto insurance on your vehicle, the insurance company will require that you get it inspected. So they'll give you your insurance policy, and then you'll have 7 days from that point to get it inspected to make sure there was no prior damage that the insurance company could get blamed for. So what you do is you come in here, you can do it on a walk-in basis. It is completely free of charge. The insurance company takes care of it, and it's only about 10 minutes long. So feel free to come on in here if you need your pre-insurance inspection, and Affordable Auto Glass will do it for you.
Sounds good to me. Ah, looky here, folks. Looks like we have a rejection sticker. Apparently, it was rejected because of the broken windshield. I guess while we're here to get the windshield replaced because of this rejection sticker, might as well have a inspection. Now, Joe, is that something you guys do here?
Yes, actually, we do state inspections.
So you basically can kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yep, it makes it fast and easy for the customer.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, you can have your windshield replaced and get a state inspection while you're at it.
Yep.
All right.
All Mass state inspections can be done on a walk-in basis. They all cost $29, and here at Affordable, you can actually have your inspection sticker done at the same time as you have your glass replaced. So you can do it all in the same appointment.
Right on.
We're going to do the emissions portion of the test. Emissions is basically hooking our computer up to your car's computer to make sure it's running all right. Go back to our computer. 96 and newer are the only cars that get emissions now. 95 and older are exempt. Now every year cars get emissions, unlike last year where it was every other year. So now the emissions is done. The first thing we check is when we pull it in is we make sure the e-brake holds between 1200 and 1300 RPM. And it passes. Then we go through all the lights, check all the tail lights. We have a mirror in the back so we can do that. Check all the blinkers, make sure all the headlights work, high beams. Then we move over to the wipers.
Boy! Hey, look out.
Watch out.
It's raining in here, folks.
The wipers have to work at all speeds, intermediate, fast, and they do. It passes. Then we turn the car off, and we check all the safety belts to make sure they work. There's no torn fabric, and they lock in and secure right. Then we walk around the car, we check all the tires, and we look for any metal that could stick out or any holes.
What about like any bubble gum that might be underneath the fender or something?
Then you can just take it off and chew it maybe.
Oh, okay.
Cars have tread indicators. If it's even with the rest of the tread, that would be an automatic fail.
Okay.
Any brakes that ruin the integrity of the tire would be a fail. And we want to make sure all the lug nuts are there. Make sure all the frame's good, no rust holes, the gas tank's good, nice and securely held. And just give the exhaust a good shake, make sure that's held tight. Check the gas cap, make sure it's nice and tight. All the lug nuts are there. No fabric brakes, tread's good. All the belts are here, everything's good. Battery's held down securely. Loose battery, you'd fail. Most people don't realize that, but loose battery does cause you to fail. Everything's good.
You guys take out such a nice car to make sure it handles okay too?
No, I wish. It'd be nice. You want to give it a jack?
How high do you have to go until it lifts off the ground?
Usually 4 or 5 inches off the ground.
4 or 5 inches. We're getting there.
That's good right there.
That's good?
Yep.
Yeah.
Get a good grip on it. And then up and down. Nice and tight?
Yeah.
Yep, that's good. Yep, it's good. And then while we're up here, we make sure all the lug nuts are there and the tread's good. And make sure there's no rust holes or anything like that on the side. You can see that it's good. So this car's good.
Looks like you guys get a little intimate with your cars, huh?
Yeah. Have to make sure everybody's safe. And it passed.
Right on.
You're good to go.
All right, Joe. Thank you for walking me through the inspection.
You're welcome.
So now I know you guys do quite a thorough inspection.
We offer loaner cars for a couple of different reasons. One being the convenience of it. You don't have to arrange for a ride to or from work. You're not without a vehicle for the day. The second thing is safety. When you do a windshield, it doesn't just take an hour to pop in a window. Depending on the type of adhesive and the weather conditions, your car could be tied up all day. We certainly don't want you getting into your car, driving it before the glue has had time to set up. So you can keep it as long as we're working on your car. When your car's done, you bring our car back.
Free loaner car, what's the deal with this? Sounds a little too good to be true.
Well, there are two reasons why we provide this service, and the first one is safety. Many of the late model vehicles that we have coming in now, they require a state-of-the-art adhesive. It's a urethane adhesive, and what this is a liquid that actually can take hours, sometimes even days to dry and cure properly.
Okay, so the other reason must be for convenience as well, right?
Yeah, that's right. We like to treat our customers well. We know you're going to need a car while yours is in the shop. So we'll offer our courtesy loaner car, and you can do your errands, you can go to lunch, you can go to work, you can carpool the kids, whatever you need. We want you to be able to stick to your normal daily activities without any of the hassle.
All right. Hey there. I was wondering, why is it so important for you today to have this loaner car?
Well, we didn't have time to wait in the shop. We have an older daughter who has a soccer game today, and then we planned on going to the mall and getting some things done there. So convenience is key. And the fact that we didn't have to pay for it, it was free, is another big plus.
Free for you and free for me.
Affordable Auto Glass is much more than just a place to get your auto glass installed. I know you probably hear this all the time on local commercials, but Joe and everyone that works here are members of the community. They don't just punch in and out and then go home every day.
Joe, the owner, is always around, can be contacted if there's any problems. They take care of it. You go in there, you don't have to go from one guy to the next to the next. It's a short line of people to deal with. If there's any problems, they always correct them and you move on.
The benefits of working with a small company like Affordable Auto Glass, you get really an individual attention. You have no problems with service. Customer service is always excellent, and they really focus on the client and their needs.
Several years ago, we were looking for a shop space to build all the scenery. There was this old garage, kind of empty building next door to Affordable Auto Glass that Joe had actually bought as part of the property when he moved down there, and talked to Joe about renting it, and he said, yeah, sure, I'd be glad to have somebody use it. You know, gave us a really nominal rent. It was a great help to us.
He keeps that property really nice, all his property. And I see he does the little island over there. You know, and I've known Joe a long time, and I don't need to, I got plenty of work without being buddies with all different business owners. Anybody does a good job we like, and when you affiliate yourself with people that are good at what they do, and my customers take our word for it too. If we tell them go, they go. The same with people that say, oh, where do you get your Mercedes fix, or your Beamer fix, or your Volvo fix? I go there, and they go because the other person had a good experience. So that's huge.
Joe advertises in our playbills, and I know he's been here to the theater to see shows. I guess we're not new guys on the block any longer. Both of our businesses have had an impact in kind of the central business district of West Springfield. The Majestic and Affordable Auto Glass have kind of grown up and expanded together to where we are today. So yeah, it's really a great relationship.
It's nice to work with someone in the community who is involved in the community and who helps to keep up the community, and that's why we like to give business to Affordable Auto Glass and to do business with Affordable Auto Glass.
You don't have to be a rocket scientist to know that Affordable Auto Glass in West Springfield is the best place to take your car after a little accident. And now, with their exclusive free loaner cars, it's more convenient than ever. Actually, the equation is rather simple. Affordable Auto Glass, the perfect solution for your auto glass replacement needs.
Wow, that was awesome.
I'm glad you had fun.
Lots of it.
Good. So your vehicle's all set, windshield's replaced. So I need you to sign right here. This is your paperwork.
Alrighty.
So right on the back here, this is your warranty. It says that your windshield replacement is good for the length of time that you own your vehicle. Also, right here we have our card. We actually have a website where you can go online and leave feedback. So if you really liked something, let us know. If you didn't like something and you want us to improve it, also let us know. The website is something that's out there for the benefit of our customers. You can actually tell that Joe's put a lot of time into it. It's very much worth your while to log on to it. You can schedule appointments, you can get inspection sticker reminders, you can even save on your insurance. You can actually leave feedback.
All right.
Have a good day. Thanks for coming
Been a
over to
pleasure.
Monoglass. Yeah, take care. Bye-bye.
Windshields replaced. Ooh, inspection sticker done. All right, ready to roll. All right, that's a wrap, folks. We'll see you somewhere down the road. Yeehaw! Woo! Woo! So the point is, of course.
What is the point?
What is the point? Josie, I've got to thank you.
No
I mean,
problem.
it's been so informative and I've learned so much. Just don't know how to thank you. Handshake? Come on, I'll give you a hug.
Oh!
One more time and we'll do.
Oh, shit. Drywall's going
Yeah,
flying.
nice.
Oh, ho, ho. Oh, jeez, he's got to go back to the Home
Yeah.
Depot.
All right, let's wing it.
Hi, I'm Craig. I'm still laughing at that dude. Yeah, for a long time I thought I had to go to the You folks probably didn't know, but Mr. Joseph Esley is right over there watching this whole thing going on.
That'll be for the bloopers.
Hello! No, I saw Joe the other week. He was helping some old lady across the street. He's a great guy. No, you don't have to put that in.
Hey. It's getting into character.
See? Whew. On the other hand, extreme heat can be.
Yeah, but it was good. It was good. Keep going.
Yeah,
just keep
do
going.
that
Do it again.
It's gonna be Joe's turn next. Sick and tired of this.
That was good. That was good.
I
That's
like
the
that.
idea.
I like that a lot.
It's a keeper.
Yeah.